What's up YouTube and welcome to a Brode special. In a recent interview, the Marvel Snap developer was asked about his favorite decks in the game, and one of the decks he highlighted was this cheeky Omega Red combo deck. And I very much liked the core idea. I just exchanged a couple of cards that I thought were bad and replaced them with better options, and we arrived at this deck right here. So the core idea is surprising your opponent with an invisible Omega Red, ideally even doubling this effect with Onslaught so that your other locations get +8 power out of nowhere at the end of the game. To make sure we get that surprise factor, we play Invisible Woman. So ideally we have one location filled with Invisible Woman, then Omega Red turn 4, Iron Man turn 5, and Onslaught on turn 6. That means Iron Man effect gets doubled and your total power at the location gets quadrupled, pretty much guaranteeing that you win that location with at least 10 plus power. And that means Omega Red's tentacles give both other locations +8 power. The rest of the deck is mostly an ongoing based deck that can still win games even if we do not get the full combo. Because keep in mind, while this 4-card combo is very cute, it is incredibly hard to get. To have drawn all of those cards at the right time and also to be able to play all of those at a location. So we often got to resort to plan B and plan C. Another cute and very synergistic power card in this deck is Ebony. Usually the ongoing effect of not being able to play more cards at this location is devastating. That's why a lot of decks don't run Ebony, but we can either hide Ebony behind Invisible Woman, which allows us to still play cards at that location, or we can just regularly play Ebony early on, ideally with a card like Lizard by his side, and then later on we can still reach that location and buff it with Mr. Fantastic, with Claw, or with Omega Red's effect. So very cheap ways of getting far ahead on one location. And another card that I think is very key to this deck is Storm, the only non-ongoing card in our deck, but allows a lot of location control and also makes it harder for our opponent to contest the other locations where we do not go for the full combo with Iron Man and Omega Red. This makes it much more likely that the buffs of Claw and of Omega Red will win the flooded location. Besides that, the rest of the deck is quite flexible. I would definitely play Ant-Man in this. You could consider also playing Quinjet, not for the card's effect, but rather just to have another cheap ongoing card. That is especially good if you also play Spectrum as an alternative 6-drop, maybe instead of Claw, which gives you another way of spreading out power across multiple locations. Just keep in mind to not make your deck too expensive on average. And some other honorable mentions for tech choices. If you want a bit more control capabilities, you could tech Goose into this. Can be very disruptive against your opponent. And if you're still missing some of these cards, you could also just fill the deck with cards like Colossus or Captain America. Now, before we jump into gameplay, I just gotta repeat, it is very, very hard to pull off the full combo with this deck. We very often have to settle for a partial combo or get creative. So while this deck might not be the strongest in a vacuum and on its own, it does have two things going for it. One is the huge surprise factor of cards like Invisible Woman, Claw, or Omega Red. The other big strength is being able to control locations through a card like Storm, but still being able to access those blocked locations with Claw, Omega Red, Mr. Fantastic, and so on. So a very challenging but very creative and fun deck to play. And if you want to see me struggle to get the combo online, here are a bunch of gameplay examples. If you're below collection level like 1500, I wouldn't really buy any of the expensive cards, except for maybe She-Hulk. I mean, of course it depends on your own preference if there's a deck that you really, really want to play, but overall the best pool 3 cards are just better and more price efficient. Okay, I still need to draw my combo, so I don't really want to play onto these two locations. Could go Lizard into Storm left, or deck middle. Always punished. I think our hand's still decent. Definitely want to play this out. My opponent's most likely to play into middle, but I also don't really want to shuffle rocks into my deck. Maybe just mojo middle. Copied Iron Man, okay. Wild. Mega Red Iron Man, is that enough to win right lane? We shall find out. Like by 10 plus, of course. Yo, thanks, Baba Charles. Lizard. Oh no. That sucks. This into Iron Man right side. I kind of want to snap, but it's also a bit... Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. That blows. My bot is probably got to play right side. They go Iron Man. It's not that strong though. Only gets 16. They have to be scared of something like Claw Spectrum. Oh, we're chilling. Dino Ride would have been scary for us, but this means Omega Red wins us middle.
I am Iron Man.
GG's. Got the partial combo off. It's something.
Victory.
But yeah, concealing information is... Like, the surprise factor is a key part of why this deck is alright. I wouldn't say it's very strong, but it's decent. Did you get the Hydra card back? I think that was from beta still. Okay, now we're talking. Could Storm this. I feel like Storm is good. And then Claw middle on 5 or 6. I guess Carnage is scary. Okay. Fantastic left into Claw middle. We need Fantastic for the Ant-Man buff. Hope our opponent doesn't play Carnage here. They fill up the location like Mojo plus Ant-Man. Definitely make us win this. They can still Killmonger later, I suppose. Carnage would be a 7 power and 6 power. We would be at 10. Might be She-Hulk incoming, I'm not quite sure. Would I play some TFT when next set comes? I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream it or make content for it. That also depends on whether or not I get... like what the competitive scene looks like. And if I get like offers as for content creation or casting or whatever. Ideally casting. But right now it's... like learning the new set, and especially at a competitive level, and then competing, it's so freaking time intensive. Like I tried it with set 7.5, but it's really hard to keep up consistent Marvel Snap content while also being competitive in TFT. Right? Because I did hit Challenger on TFT, but it did cost me a lot in Marvel Snap because I fell way behind the curve on daily streams and daily uploads and so on.
Victory.
It's a fun stream to try out new stuff. But I mean, it's only fun if you first learn all of the synergies and all of the units and so on. So I think about it. I hope we find Claw. Oh. Okay, this means our opponent can't really play Killmonger. Otherwise they lose middle. That is probably not good for us. Probably instant Storm this. Storm into Mr. Fantastic or something like that. Wait, I could armor, but they reveal first. Oh, they can play Carnage. Damn, if we had priority here, this would be the easiest game ever. Wait. Storm left, Mr. Fantastic right. Oh. Oh, I should have snapped before that, but I ran out of time.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh, snap.
I don't think that deck can reach these locations. Unless, again, random ass Arnim Zola. Another play I could do here is pass turn 5 and just kind of bait my opponent into re-snapping. But it also gives my opponent the opportunity to play some absolutely random ass tech choices. Then again, right now I'm making myself vulnerable to Enchantress, I guess. Probably should have done it on turn 6, yeah. But like, no shot that deck plays Enchantress. Deathpool can't really fit it. They just accepted it? Interesting. Yeah, but also for winning more cubes, it would have been better to do it next turn. Would have for sure been better to pass turn 5. Like, Claw feels really good in this deck. Kinda wanna snap. Enchantress 0 deck? Luke Cage? Might be Luke Cage, yeah. Okay. She-Hulk's actually good here. Ah, but if we pass now, she still costs 1 mana. Onslaught. Man, too bad Iron Man got hit by Iceman. Oh right, she always costs 0, I forgot. Claw into Onslaught? Or She-Hulk into Iron Man copy? That was a bit of my worry. I'm not sure if we're winning the 2 side lanes without Iron Man. Could go Iron Man and She-Hulk right side. 30 power. Probably enough, but I don't know what kind of crazy combos my opponent's playing. We want She-Hulk copied because She-Hulk is 10 power left side, Iron Man would only be 9. Oh, we barely beat this. Thank goodness I went for this play. Oh, we're behind by 1 in middle. Oh, I thought we had this secured. We lost the 50-50. If Red Skull goes left, we win. I don't think there was a line of play that wins this, though. The Rip Storm. Wolfsbane, okay. Just eat Iron Man and we're chilling. Like, our opponent is likely to fill up left lane, but unlikely to fill up right lane. Guess this might just be Omega Red Claw Onslaught and play for middle and right. I'm scared of Dino though. That's cute. Feels like a win. Our opponent's committing way too much left side. Is it Iron Man or Onslaught? It's probably not a Dino. Destroyer, that would be the weirdest destroyer deck ever. Like, we got this. Should be winning middle and right. Onslaught steals the buffs from Cosmo and Sentinel. Nice. Yeah, our opponent overcommitted left side. They also just don't have big cards, I suppose. Like power plays for throne room middle. Huh. Guess we stack up right side. What do we want to storm? It's left. Oh wait, this is actually good. Like, the cards behind Invisible Woman don't get this Dark Tower buff.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, this looks like a win. They shouldn't be able to beat Iron Man Onslaught right side.
Oh, snap.
My opponent probably plays a Spectrum deck or maybe the same deck as me. Something similar.
Assemble.
All systems go.
Yeah, Cosmo can't counter me. They won't play Enchantress. I guess a random Claw left turn 6 can beat me. But it looks like Spectrum Destroyer, to be honest. Mr. Negative today, just waiting for Psylocke. I mean, Psylocke is not an absolute must in Mr. Negative decks. She's nice to have, but not a must. Sure, give me those cubes.
I am Iron Man.
Just barely beat the Professor X here.
Victory.
I think Ant-Man was better than Mojo on the right. But we want to win by 10 plus, right? Mojo's better to get us there. Could try to fill this location. Let's see. Just need another 2-drop in the next 2 draws. Not too bad. Ah, that works. Something like Dracula can still steal this from me easily. Ooh. Now that makes it interesting. I'll abandon the left side, move everything right side. Except for Lizard, I guess. Iron Man Onslaught should win middle.
I am Iron Man.
Looks good to me. Dracula's discard will pump Morp up once more. We have 28 middle though. Omega Red has a very specific effect, not good enough for a payoff. I'm leaning to agree, yeah. But I like Cosmo more when I play Cosmo. Another 2-drop, please. Lizard rights. Interesting.
Clear for takeoff.
Got the non-invisible combo. Should be enough to win us middle and right side. Oh, I missed the snap.
I am Iron Man. I am.
If I play Onslaught as well, we still win. Omega red left was better. It's okay, but we can't really play Omega red Iron Man and onslaught in the same lane then. Missing one slot. I shouldn't have snapped. I ruined my own content again. That was before you got onslaught. Yeah, just because of Avengers compound. Kind of want to play my combo cards right. RIP. Snapping, ruining content again. Any tips in general when it comes to purchasing cards in a token shop? No, just go for whatever you like. Oh. Is this an Adam Warlock deck? But Lizard here is suicidal, isn't it? Man, I could have gone for the Soul Read, but probably wouldn't have been a good play. Keg W. Ay, ay, ay. Arm in middle, claw left. I might have misplayed that with Mr. Fantastic, or generally filling this location up too much. Like ideally I'd want Iron Man onslaught middle. Iron Man left is kind of sick. Yeah, and then onslaught on top. For minus a gazillion. Galactus? Galactus beats me. For sure, for sure. Ooh. Spicy. God damn, that means my opponent can play cards right side again. But they can only play one card right side, so if I go into the positives left... And I mean, Claw Ant-Man is already enough to go positive, right? Make Onslaught to make sure, I guess, if they play something like Doctor Doom. I'm just a bit scared I might lose middle then. Because I lose the lizard buff. I don't know if this is safer. It's pretty close. Whew, thank goodness. Spicy deck my opponent's playing, but they really didn't have power plays on turn 6. Turn 5 and 6 rather. Not really able to make much use of Electro. Okay. It should usually be pretty good for us. I'll have left side be my combo location, I suppose. Realized that the limbo change right when I get negative kind of breaks my legs. Which limbo change?
Wind, aid my hand.
I could storm left side on turn 6. Omega red middle. Lizard claw left. I think it's spicy. I'm not sure if it's winning, but it's spicy for sure. probably up against a Dino deck. I mean, at this point, I'm committed to my line of play. But even Dino doesn't beat me middle. Oh, it does because of Throne Room. Oof. Ah, YOLO. Dino mid beats me. Everything else we're chilling.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yes! Thank you for the 4 cubes. Gotta admit, I was not super confident in this working out. The cheeky plays often win a lot of cubes. Okay, I think I want to go for the full Invisible Woman combo. Like, the smarter play would be to wait here for a second. Invisible Woman, Ebony more. Same location. But I still need to hit the combo. Hey, that's not good. Ooh, Iron Man top deck, please. Please. 20%. I mean, Mojo and Onslaught also is kind of... Ooh. Yeah, we're sticking with this. Not making use of the buffs, but it's fine. Oh, and they contest mid, I love it.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Give me your cubes. I think we can't reach left anymore. Or only with Mr. Fantastic or something like that. We're about to hit him with a bamboozle.
I am Iron Man.
Tentacles everywhere, let's go. Solid 8 cube victory as well. The deception of Sue Storm paid off again.